Welcome to the Live Squawk podcast, where professional traders, investors, and market insiders get the unfiltered insights that matter most. Stay ahead of the curve with expert interviews and exclusive market commentary. Hello, and welcome to Live Squawk's Commodity Corner teaser. Our weekly look at the stories leading the markets. We'll be joined shortly by its author, Chris Stadele, to walk you through what's in this week's edition. But first, the content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and none of the information shared should be considered as financial investment or trading advice. Please conduct your own research, consider your financial objectives, and consult a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Investing and trading in financial markets carries risks, and past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses or gains that are made as a result from following the content on this channel. And with that, I'll turn you over to Chris. Chris, what's new this week?
This week I actually mixed things up quite a bit and cover some topics that I haven't reviewed in a while. Firstly, are aluminum and steel and what the U.S.'s recently implemented tariffs could mean for longer-term prices for both of those. For crude oil, there's been a lot of mixed headlines and messages out of OPEC and likewise its members. So I just want to reiterate my thoughts and some price projections too. So for treasuries, the futures on those just rolled to a new prompt month contract. So I just wanted to quickly provide some new price outlooks and projections on that. And finally, for copper, that market has been acting kind of weird lately. So I just wanted to provide some explanations on why it's doing what it's doing, and likewise reiterate some price targets as well. So, and there's been a lot of different chatter, on a lot of different markets on social media recently, and by and large, it seems like we're getting into a herd mentality type of mind frame. For a lot of different markets like gold, specifically the stock market, Bitcoin. I just want to really urge caution, as we start treading into some very weird and uncharted waters. And just what happened yesterday with Elon and Trump, their new Twitter feud just shows how volatile things are. So, if you need to, do trade with caution, do some hedging, perhaps even lightening up on some positions would be a very wise thing to do. Like I said, we're just getting into some very weird times right now. So,
totally agree. On the Trump-Musk feud, is this one of these things that just is fleeting? It'll have I'm surprised there is a reaction to it really, because we're watching someone's argument and nothing. We shouldn't be anything more than that. But are there any asset classes you would worry about if this thing carries on for much longer?
Not necessarily any major commodities like gold or crude oil or anything like that. But what is interesting is China just said that they're going to let exports of rare earth metals to 3 different major automakers, Ford, GM, and Stellantis, which is formerly known as Chrysler. Right. What's interesting is Tesla was left off that list. I have no idea how to interpret that, but I just thought it was interesting. So, and in relation to the weird markets that we're in right now, let me pull back up the Fed's website about the data that was out earlier this morning. And I mentioned this in today's NFP preview that, they're constantly revising these numbers down. March was revised down from 185 down to 120. And April was revised down by 30,000 from 177 to 147. Right. So, I think, the positive number for May is good. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's going to be adjustments down the line. So, and again, that just goes back to, you need to take these numbers at face value,
Right.
So do not chip anything in stone nowadays.
Very sage advice. Where can we find Commodity Corner?
Sure, it's on Substack. If you go to substack.com and type in Live Squawk Commodity Corner, it will pop right up.
Thanks, Chris, for that. And we can find you, as you say, on the Substack. So we look forward to reading this week's edition and subsequent editions released every Friday around 10 o'clock Eastern time. So thank you very much. Thanks for tuning into the Live Squawk podcast. Your edge in the market starts here. Subscribe now.